Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to create an instructable, and it's pretty simple, so let's get started. In this video I'm going to be taking a video off YouTube and put it on instructables, and this is pretty straightforward because we already have the title and the thumbnails. So what I'm going to do is just start by going to instructables, and up at the top click on write an instructable. We'll click on New Instructable, and then we'll sign in. Alright, now that we're signed in, we can go back to our YouTube tab, and we can copy the title. And this will be our project name. Click on Start Instructable, and now we can upload files and photos. Now, this is where taking a video from YouTube and putting it onto instructables gets really easy. So what I'm going to do is I can just click on full screen. I'm in Creator Studio Beta, so I'm in the video that I want. Click on full screen, play the video. Now that's interesting. Full screen doesn't seem to be working. So in that case, I'm just gonna go back and view the video in YouTube. So I can just copy this link and paste it and go into YouTube. Alright, so now I'm viewing the video in YouTube. So if I play it, you can see it'll play the video. And what we're going to do is just take screenshots. And on the keyboard there's the print screen button, and that will take a screenshot of whatever your screen is showing. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video and take pictures of the steps. Alright, so now I have some of the pictures all put together. Now, I just took screenshots during the video to try to capture some of the important steps. So I took some. You might need to go through and delete a bunch of them. So now if I go to the next image, you can see there we're buffing the safety glasses, trying to get some shots of the difference with the scratch side, which you can see over here, and the clean side, which you can see over here. If I look through, that's, kind of a blurry picture there. Here we're sanding it with some 1200 grit. That's an important step. Here you can see the polished and the scratched side. A big difference there. That's also a good picture how you can see all the scratching over here when it's very clean over here. So if I go through some of these pictures, you can see I do need to sort them, but let's go ahead and import them into Instructables. To import your pictures, what you have to do is click the Browse button. We can go to our Pictures folder and copy and select all of our pictures, click Open, and now they'll start to upload. Once you click the Upload button, you'll just wait a second, it'll upload all of them, and then you can import these, get rid of the ones you don't need, and then we can also embed our video. So while that's loading, let's go to the Embed Video tab. If we go over here to this video, we can copy the URL and put this right where it tells you to put it and click Preview. You can see that we have a problem with this URL, and I think I know what it is. This video is still currently private on YouTube. Whenever you make it public, then the URL will be public for everybody. So you want to make sure that your YouTube video is public before you can put the URL in. And now what we've done before is whenever we release the Instructable, or whenever we release the YouTube video, we release the Instructable at the same time, just so that we don't run into this problem. So we're going to wait till the YouTube video is public, then we can put the URL in. So we can do the entire Instructable and then put the video in at the end. So it looks like we have a few more pictures to upload, so I'll get back to you when they're all uploaded. Now that I have all of the pictures imported into Instructables, we can go ahead and start creating more steps. I'm just going to add 3 steps here, and then we can drag the images into the steps. But in the intro here, I'm going to have some of the best pictures of the glasses. See, that one I don't like too much. It's a little blurry. This one you can really kind of tell the difference. So a few of these this one I really like because you can see the scratches here, but over here you can't. So I'm going to put those 2 pictures in there in the intro, and then we'll add the description in there. But for step 1, I'm going to add the picture of us polishing it, and then for step 2, sanding it, and then I think there's one more picture I need to get from the video of when it creates a haze over the glasses, and then after that we just buff it one more time real lightly. So once you get these in here, you'll realize which pictures you are missing, and then you can get these from the video. Alright, so I just uploaded and put in the file some of the new pictures that I just got from the YouTube video. You can see here's the picture where you can see the one side has the haze to it because we just sanded it with a high grit 1200 grit sandpaper. And then here's when we're doing the final buffing. So now let's go ahead and add the names of the titles. So here, we can change this later. We can call this buffing. The second one here, sanding, and then the last one like a final buff. We can go back and change all of this, but now we're going to go ahead and write some paragraphs basically of what we do in step 1. So in step 1, we're just buffing the safety glasses, the inside and the outside, to try to get the deep scratches out, but it doesn't seem like that works really well for the deep scratches. If you have light surface scratches, that works really well, but we found that just with the 1200 grit sandpaper, it works much better. So if you just sand it to a haze and then you buff it, then that does a really good job. Alright, so I just typed out some of the paragraphs, and I actually got rid of the first step, that was the rough buffing, because when I think about it, actually it's more efficient just to take the sandpaper, clean it up, and then do the final buff. You don't need to do the first buff. That was just part of the trial and error that I don't need to include. So now we have all of the steps and the intros written. We can go ahead and click full preview. Now we can get a look of what it'll look like whenever it's done, and of course we haven't put the video on yet. You can see our two thumbnails here, the clean side and the scratch side, so I really like that shot there. We can go through step 1, and then the two thumbnails we have here, sanding, and then you can see it comes over with a haze, and then the final buff. So this was a pretty simple instructable. You can go through at a bunch of steps. It depends on what you're making your instructable about, but this is pretty simple. They have a good system, and just about anybody can do it. So I hope you guys found this video useful, and whenever you want to publish this, you can just click the publish button. It'll go through, publish it. There's a few little things you'll need to add, like your keywords. If you want to put it into a contest, which I think is a good way to get more views on your instructable, because more people are looking at the contest, and then you can choose your categories and keywords. And another thing about the contests, if you win one of the contests or you get a runner-up, then you'll actually win some stuff, and they have some really good prizes. Like if I go to the woodworking contest, they'll have woodworking tools you can win. So I just recommend putting it in the contests. If worst thing that happens is you don't get any prizes, but that would be so cool if you got actually some of the tools and different prizes that they have. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.